something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Let's take a look at our starters for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Rizifreezy in at the small forward. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Back to Dort. 5 to shoot. To the paint. The rebound by Atlanta.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Johnson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Johnson a screen on Holmgren. Young way outside. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And so shifty with great handles. Young gets the defender to commit, then takes full advantage.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Young. Up and in from the low block.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Young can't hit. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Here's Williams. Back to Holmgren. Here's Dort. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Listen, that is all you can do defensively. Lou Dort at times is just going to make tough shots.
Young finds Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Johnson. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Rizifreezy, and there's the drive, and it's Holmgren with a rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was, and Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Athleticism you talked about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
Here's Young. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Young's got 7.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Daniels. Off target with the 3. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take... 2 from the free throw line. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Pass to Johnson. 54 seconds left in the first. Okongwu, a screen on Holmgren. Here's Johnson. Holmgren with the block.
You can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. It's stolen by Johnson. Now Okongwu. He goes up. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Williams from long range. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Okongwu, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Young with the 3. That one doesn't drop. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Drops in the 3.
Yeah, a complete offensive player. Daniels can set people up, and he can knock down shots.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing, right side. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. The Hawks leading. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The 12th overall pick in 2022, Jalen Williams. What a find by the Thunder Doors.
This is so exciting for this organization, because even though J-Dub went to a mid-major school, wasn't a big high school recruit, he ended up being second in Rookie of the Year voting. He's getting better and better. He has got an unbelievable future.
Young on the attack. Here's Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, there's a competitive toughness to shake Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Young inside, working on Williams. The kick out to Johnson. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Hartenstein. Oh, they get a hand on it.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
And Young, here we go. Johnson against Dort. Here's Daniels. 6 points for him. Not going to go that time.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Pass to Williams. Punches it home.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Young with it. Hartenstein covering. 1:50 left to play in the half. Okongwu, a screen on Dort. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up the 8-footer. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
Now, here's Williams. Give him 8. That one goes in.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Rizifreezy. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein, and Williams is subbed in for Chet Holmgren. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Rizifreezy does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
Now, here's Williams. He's got 10. Pass to Okongwu. Down low. Oh, and Johnson slams it in. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. And here is Williams. Outside, Williams. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. Now here's Johnson. 10 points for him. Young from long range. Offensive rebound. Rizifreezy. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we... Okay, Ali, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stack. And now let's take a... That does it for halftime.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court for the Hawks, Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the 1. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. They have no answer defensively inside.
Wallace with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Niang, that's good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Williams finds Mitchell. There's the 3. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. LeVert passes to Mann. Fires the 3. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, offensively, Capella's game is grabbing offensive boards. You have to put a body on him.
Caruso outside. Stolen. Now here's Wallace. Guarded closely. Good. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Caruso, pass to Wallace. Back to Caruso. Soft touch off the glass. Caruso's got his second basket of the night.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Williams misses. The Hawks lead by 6. Inside. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Here's Williams, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last few months for Rizifreezy.
And he's been on a roll during these last few months, getting better in terms of scoring the ball and proving to be a key part of this team as we move farther along in the season.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Niang. Uses the glass on the layup. Niang's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Williams a screen on the vert. To the middle. And Williams punches it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Caruso. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Caruso. Joe on the wing. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Capella. It's Capella with the jam.
And inside, Capella knows how to throw his weight around, getting physical to get past the contact.
Outside, Williams. Outside, Joe. The 3 is up. And it's Niang with the rebound. The Hawks lead by 10. Wallace outside. And stolen by Caruso. Outside, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Atlanta's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Capella, it's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Dort for 3. Holmgren, it's good on the putback.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Here's Wallace. That 3's off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And so it's Atlanta earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. Quinn Snyder with some words for his player.
That last 2 or 3 minutes.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Hawks lead by 10. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball.
Atlanta foul. Danezu. Third personal foul. First team foul.
Pulls it from the corner. Rebound Atlanta.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Johnson a screen on Hartenstein. The 3 from Rizifreezy. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Young on the drive. The three from Rizifreezy. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The three from Rizifreezy. They get it back. Back to Young. Pass to Daniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
3 points.
Young's got 6 assists now in the game. To the paint. Bam! Chad rocking the rim.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Here's Johnson. Here's Daniels. From outside, off the mark. It's intercepted. Outside Young. Look at Young, making it look easy. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And another dime for him.
And he's nearing this franchise's single-season record for assists, piling them up all year long.
And he and his teammates have such chemistry at this point. There's that unspoken connection and understanding of how they want to play. Sinks it from distance.
Range on range. SGA with the big-time delivery from 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And stolen by Hartenstein. Holmgren finds Hartenstein. Back to Holmgren. Dort outside. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort from deep. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Okongwu inside. He's against Hartenstein. Floats one up. Now Young. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Johnson. Here's Okongwu. Goes back up. And again, it's Atlanta.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dort for 3. The rebound by Atlanta.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Young, the pass to Johnson. The kick out to Young. No good from outside.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Trae Young.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Picked up by Okongwu. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Okongwu. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Jalen Williams. That one misses.
Shooting for Atlanta. Okongwu.
And the second free throw is good. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaFleur.
since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Thunder getting on the board first. Now here's Edwards. Turned in an outstanding game against Denver. And it's off from 3-point range. McDaniels against Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Hartenstein for 3. Holmgren. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And that one drops.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Special K, we know the trade for Rudy Gobert took some time to click, but now it's looking like a great move.
Well, you know, figuring out how to play 2 bigs in this day and age with the way the game is played, pretty tricky, a slippery slope. And they stayed with it, to their credit, the Minnesota Timberwolves. And once they got it sorted out, Gobert was a force with his defense and his scoring out of the pick and roll. And I think one of the things undervalued in Gobert's improvement is the addition of Mike Conley. They've got a tremendous relationship, and I think Mike Conley's presence has been a real asset for Gobert as well.
Holmgren kicks to Williams. Holmgren in the post. Defended by Gobert. For 3, Williams, and it's McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside for Randall. Back to McDaniels. That puts them in the lead.
You see McDaniels setting the pick and then finding a soft spot in the defense on his way to the basket. That's good work.
Over to the wing. Hartenstein with it. Now defended by Randall. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and we talked about the bruising big man, Julius Randle. He told me Julius sets the tone for them with his physicality. So we have to try and match that. We can't let him bully his way into the lane and get to his spots. We have to make him uncomfortable. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Edwards. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Randall. Off target from 3-point range. Oklahoma City's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Over in the corner, Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion, you'll have periods like this.
And checking out the stats for Anthony Edwards. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy, both on the ball and when helping out.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And here is Conley after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. It's stolen by Dort. Outside Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody near Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he really did play well against Chicago in that last game. Off target with his three. Up top, Edwards. Let's go. Offensive rebound. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
It's stolen by Randall. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. 6 to shoot. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
From deep three-point land, out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Conley's shot is off. Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's from way outside. Julius Randle with the rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Teardrop shot and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts up a deep three.
Boy, they are having major struggles from the floor.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
Edwards against Dort. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Here's Randle, and the rejection by Holmgren. Williams for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And here is Conley. No scoring in this one. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 on the clock. They grabbed their own miss. Outside for Randle. Here's Edwards. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. The Thunder shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Williams scanning the floor. Outside, Dort. 6 on the shot clock. Holmgren against Randle. Williams. A rebound by the Timberwolves. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Inside, here's Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Timberwolves on top as they end the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a...
And looking ahead to... That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with Miller. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Here's Alexander-Walker. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Caruso. An easy 2 points on the layup. Caruso's got his first bucket in this one.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's DiVincenzo. He has yet to score.
Quick feet there by DiVincenzo. Once he gets a step on the defense, it's a wrap.
Thunder trailing by 10. Caruso with the ball. And Well, we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Down low, here's Williams. Wallace kicks to Mitchell. Here's Williams, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for two.
That's good from Williams. And both free throws good for Williams.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Hey, why settle for the layup when you can dunk it? DiVincenzo putting on a show on that drive.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by DiVincenzo. Mitchell against Miller. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. From past the arc. Reed with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Love that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Now, here's Ingles. Still yet to score. Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
When Naz Reed is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor. And he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Timberwolves. He can't get that one.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Under trailing by 10. Out to the right wing. Caruso finds Wallace. Williams scanning the floor. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the third. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Jaden McDaniel.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D. And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Reed misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Williams sets a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Williams. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 8. To the middle. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Caruso against Ingles. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Edwards got 15.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen by Mitchell. Up in time. No good. Shot missing. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Jason Wallace is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And here now the Thunder after the basket by Minnesota. Wallace dishes to Williams. The kick out to Williams. Mitchell right side. Over Conley. And that one goes long.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Williams with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. From about 19 feet. Caruso, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. 5 on the clock. Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Outside, Dort. Williams in the post. Edwards there. And the slam by Williams.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Here's McDaniels. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I like that McDaniels was patient, created the opportunity by not rushing, and got himself to the line.
And McDaniels drops them both. Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Edwards kicks to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
For 3, Holmgren. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. Here's Edwards. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Randall. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Edwards. The shot. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside, Dort. Pass to Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 12. McDaniels passes to Randall. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
To the inside, unloads. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Edwards. Plays it up and banks it in. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Holmgren with the steal. Gobert with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Oklahoma City ball.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
Early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point.
I mean, could this be any easier for Gobert? The rim is right there for him.
Here's Young following the score by Minnesota. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, he is such a confident shooter. Young just taking what the defense gives him there.
Here's Conley. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Rizifreezy. And a two-handed jam!
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizifreezy's future in this league.
Here's Edwards. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Young. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Here's Rizifreezy, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, when you look at Trae Young's career numbers, he's got one of the highest assist averages ever.
Now here's Conley. Down low. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, Okongwu, a screen on McDaniels. Young against McDaniels. Okongwu, the pass to Young. 4-3. Randall pulls down the board.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Well, he's got the green light in that situation. They want him taking that shot, even if he didn't get it to go.
There's Young with the three. Drills it from deep. Young's got 5 points.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Count that bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And Atlanta with possession here. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Edwards, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And Minnesota with possession here. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Jaden McDaniels.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
They get it again. Pass to Rizifreezy. Here's Daniels. 5 on the clock. Here's Rizifreezy. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Pass to Okongwu. Young from long range knocks down the triple. Young's got 10.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Conley, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Offensive rebound. Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels. No points yet. Over to the left wing. The three from Rizifreezy. The shot no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Atlanta on top. They lead by 6. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Rizifreezy in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Conley passes to Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Here's Rizifreezy. He's guarded by Conley. Here's Rizifreezy. Johnson inside. Randall's there. Pass to Okongwu. Here's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
I love the defensive pressure they created in their last meeting, forcing turnovers and keeping the offense off kilter.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Young, the pass to Okongwu from the high post. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, Young's playmaking is very reliable. He's got impressive vision.
Young against Conley. And the layup is good off the glass. Conley's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Young from long range. Randall pulls down the board. Timberwolves trail by 3.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Edwards. Defense right on him. 2 points. That one goes. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Young looking around. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Young with the bucket.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game. Back to Edwards. Oh, got a piece of it. Randall, the pass to Edwards. No good. That would have tied it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Conley rejected by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. There's 42 seconds left in the second. Atlanta leading by 5. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Gobert with a screen on Young. Conley goes in. Here's Gobert. Rejected by Okongwu. Edwards for 3. Again, the miss by Edwards. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And stolen by Edwards. It's his first trip to the line.
Team second. At the line for the Timberwolves.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one misses. Right side Young. Up in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Atlanta on top. They're up 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It'll be the Wizards out at Capital One Arena against the Kings. That's a 7 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time. All right, let's get to our featured game where Trae Young has been having himself one heck of a night so far. That does it for halftime.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Joe Ingles is out there with Miller. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the center, locking down the middle.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Alexander-Walker, the pass to Miller. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Capella. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
Capella hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 12. For 3, DiVincenzo. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Sends it home from three-point land.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
DiVincenzo on the wing, watched by Wallace. DiVincenzo driving. Reed for 3. Hits the trifecta. Reed's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Niang, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. To the inside. Out to DiVincenzo. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Atlanta. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Knocked away. Stolen by Miller. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Outside Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, showing off his power. Reed gave the dunk everything he had.
Capella with it. Pass to Niang. Capella, screen on Miller. Here's Niang. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Miller, he's open. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Well, good recognition there from Reed to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Here's Capella. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 8. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. This is his second trip to the line in the game. And stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Wallace outside. Fires the 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. The kick out to Conley from behind the arc. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Conley's got 13 now.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Here's Wallace. And the shot goes in. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're still in front, but they desperately needed that hoop to sustain the advantage.
Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And here's LeVert for three. On target from range. LeVert's got his second basket.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Conley finds Edwards. Fires from deep. Rebound Atlanta.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Pass to Wallace. Uncovered. Another one falls for Atlanta. And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Edwards against LeVert. Edwards, no good.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Wallace's shot is good.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Young from long range. The shot misses. And so it's Atlanta with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What? With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 9. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It'll be game 3 of 6 on their current trip. Rizifreezy and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young misses.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Here's Randall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
An intense player on the boards. Love seeing Randall get after it and punish the opposition.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Free throw good, Kongwu. Timberwolves trail by 9. And Edwards puts up a deep three. Kongwu with the rebound. Kongwu's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Kongwu, a screen on Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Johnson on the wing. Clock at 6. Kongwu, a screen on Randall. The Hawks need to get one up here. That's good from Kongwu on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Edwards looking for an opening. Puts up a 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels from deep 3-point range. And Conley grabs the miss. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
McDaniels against Young. Driving to the basket. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 19 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Daniels. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Well, Daniels is a tall guard. He can get up with the best of them.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Young with it. The three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. McDaniels. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
An aggressive move by McDaniels, a guy who keeps growing his game.
Pass to Daniels. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. Mike Conley.
Well, when he's on the floor, Dyson Daniels gives you uncapped energy. He's really committed to going all out.
Here's Edwards. Money from 17 feet out. Edwards got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Team sport. Jalen Johnson.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The offensive rebound. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, back to Daniels. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 11.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Randall finds Edwards. There's the triple. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Hawks.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
They were well prepared coming in and showed a real competitive streak.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Trae Young.
Well, just a fantastic job of distributing the ball. When you're able to see the floor like that and take advantage of what the defense gives you, it's huge.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Here's Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Rizifreezy gets it to go.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here's Gobert. Outside for Randall. Can they get it? He can't hit that time. Three-pointer. Daniels, that one's true.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one.
excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up, and let's see these guys go at it.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward position.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got a clear path on up the court. And Okongwu slams it in.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Stolen away. And now just over a minute play here in the first. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
Now Young, after the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Young, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. Now, here's Dort. D right on him. Yes, that goes in.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
In recent years, Brent, we've seen Oklahoma City turn into a contender simply by developing their own young talent.
Yep, blocks on sticks, on bricks, on blocks, and that's what they've done. They have not signed a free agent, a big-name guy. They've built from within. They've built an incredible roster by drafting well and fostering the growth of these young players, along with the coach who has given them a lot of belief. It's been pretty magical in OKC. Well, at 6'6", SGA absolutely has the size to get up there and throw it down.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. That one drops for him.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Kicks it out to Johnson. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Johnson's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
The Hawks leading by 3. Young with no one around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Now the D better step up their game as Shai is effective at the pull-up.
The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer. Rebound by Johnson.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Young with the ball. Dort covering. Daniels dishes to Johnson. Young for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rizifreezy wide open. The 3-pointer is right on target.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Rizifreezy ready to go once he got it.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. No problem on the jumper in close. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Rizifreezy. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I like the movement from the rookie, Rizifreezy.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Rizifreezy. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And a deep three from Young. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta going into the... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Now, here's Dort. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Young. Okongwu against Dort. Okongwu kicks to Young. Puts up a deep 3. The Thunder pull it in here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Hawks leading by 8. Johnson outside. Holmgren with the steal. 3 on 3. Jacks up a 3. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Hartenstein with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow, thank you for the report. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Hands it from downtown. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Okongwu with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Young's shot is good.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Young from outside drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got the lead up to 10 now for the Hawks. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Young for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for him.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Johnson kicks to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 11 points in the game. Shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Johnson, the pass to Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Another miss by Young.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
The shot's good. Williams has got it back down to single digits for the Thunder.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
The three. Again, Young missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
They get it back. And that one is off. Atlanta leading by 8. To the left side wing. For the three. Traps in the tray. Young's got 17.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
They're moving well on offense. Great teamwork. Maybe not as strong as our teamwork, but whose is?
How about your old Lakers team? All right, fellas. Thank you for being with us.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the point. Here's LeVert. And the foul called on Cason Wallace. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wallace. Off the inbound. Rebound by Williams. LeVert against Williams. To the paint. He's looking for Caruso and finds him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Niang. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Niang's got his first basket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Mitchell looking it over. Inside, Williams. It's blocked.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
LeVert with the wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. LeVert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Caruso against Wallace. Back to Caruso. Right side, Williams. Rebound by the Hawks. Wallace outside. There's the three. Rebound by Mitchell. Thunder trailing by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Back to Niang. Launches it. The shot, no good. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Put that bucket in no time at all.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Wallace kicks to Niang. Back to Wallace. From about 19 feet. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game, pulling in the right direction. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Wallace has got 7 points in the game. For three, Mitchell. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
LeVert with it. Wallace on him. Niang. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thunder trailing by 15. Mitchell outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
To the paint and stolen by Wallace. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And Capella sends it back.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Man can't hit.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Caruso. Williams outside. Rebound, Atlanta. LeVert with it. The Hawks again can't hit. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wallace with the ball and guarded by Capella. For three, Mitchell. The rebound by Niang. The Hawks leading by 13. Here's Man. Nothing on the board. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. 5 seconds left in the third. LeVert from outside. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for Oklahoma City right now, the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. That free throw missing. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Oh, the athleticism there on display from Danezu. That's fun.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Daniels from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Daniels has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing the range and competitiveness. Nice answer by Daniels.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. To the inside. Tipped away. Shot clock at 6. It's Young on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. And it's Rizifreezy missing. Thunder trailing by 18. Outside, Dort. Holmgren against Okongwu. And stolen by Okongwu. It's tipped. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Thunder. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Atlanta again, missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Offensive rebound. The Hawks leading by 15. Okongwu, the pass to Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. There's the triple. And he's good on the 3-ball. Young's got 20 points.
And Young's not shying away from any shot, but especially from long range. That's his meal ticket.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Rizifreezy. And the dunk by Rizifreezy.
Yeah, if you give Rizifreezy a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Thunder trailing by 18. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Williams with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now Williams, defended by Young. Holmgren with a screen on Young. It's stolen by Johnson. Taken away by Williams.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Hawks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Trae Young.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Snatched up. Okongwu. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
No good on that one.
At the line for 2, Onyeka Okongwu.
And the second free throw, good. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. The Thunder with another miss. Johnson against Williams. Stolen by Dort. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop.
And Dort's defense igniting the break that time. Good anticipation as to where the ball was going.
Here is Daniels. And Okongwu has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Clearly a foul.
10 seconds. Team second.
The free throw drops for Rizifreezy. Good on both. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight. action. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Jalen Williams.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire. On D.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Randall, and it's Gobert in at center. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
Conley's shot is off. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Gobert in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
4 on the shot clock. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these spots. Gobert loves reaching out and sending.
That was a strong dunk.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Conley kicks to Randall. Going inside, and Randall throws it down.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, and he's able to finish off the break solo.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Minnesota in the lead. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Pass to Dort. Williams against Conley. Shot from the wing. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Now here's Holmgren. To end the run, Randall with the block. And he gets it back. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong. Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Dort passes to Holmgren. This one for three. The rebound by Edwards.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Williams from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And they had to scrape and claw to get the win the last time these two teams went head-to-head. It came down to a few key free throws at the end.
Yeah, when a game gets snug or tight, that's where KG teams often execute and get easy offense. Either they get to the line or they get something inside, and if they do get to the line, they make them count.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 1. From Target Center, and it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves leading by 4. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Back to Williams. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. To the middle. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Conley feeling it out. Out to the right wing. McDaniels gets to Conley. Oh, good with the triple. And here are the Thunder now, trailing by 2. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And running offense through Holmgren. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's McDaniels. On the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hartenstein finds Williams. Here they are, game 1 of the season. Wow, it's fun to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
Now Conley. 10-point game his last outing. Out to Edwards. Takes a 3. Edwards with confidence.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jaden McDaniels.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Holmgren. Williams against Conley. That's good from Williams on the assist by Holmgren. Williams has got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Conley's shot is off. Thunder have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Dort attacking. Pass to Hartenstein. 1:07 left in the first half. Holmgren can't hit. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards passes to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Down low. Hartenstein can't get it to go. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Edwards kicks to Randall. McDaniels a screen on Hartenstein. And Randall throws it down.
Absorbing contact really well. Randall will get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. McDaniels against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. That one a little long.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Back to Holmgren. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top, up 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
I think for Oklahoma City, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road.
And moving on to the Timberwolves now. They're in the midst of a close game.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making...
And that about wraps.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Miller. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Caruso with the ball. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 7. Miller outside. Pass to Reid. And a minute played as the second half. Gets going. Miller with a wide open look. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Williams. Up and in on the layup.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
DiVincenzo against Mitchell. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
He had a nice open look right there.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Lets it go with the three. It's good from long range. DiVincenzo's got the lead back up to 7 now for Minnesota.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Williams kicks to Mitchell. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate. Nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 9-point game. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Ingles. Miller with the ball. Williams picks him up. Shots good by Miller. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Thunder trailing by 11. Caruso looking for an opening. They need this, and he jams it with authority.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
When you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The Timberwolves have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. Now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
Reed against Mitchell. Pass to Miller. Takes the 3. A rebound by Mitchell. Thunder trailing by 10. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter of the game. Oklahoma City moving it around. Caruso, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. The Timberwolves have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And Ingles drops them both.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Caruso, the pass to Williams. Back to Caruso. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Wallace is there. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota. Mitchell outside. Pass to Caruso. Williams has a screen for Caruso. And the layup's good off the glass. Caruso's got 6 here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Mitchell outside. Here's Williams out to Wallace. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Thunder trailing by 12, and Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, now that hurts the defense there. Stylish move by SGA.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Here's the 3. Here's Hartenstein. Randall against Holmgren. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Right side, Edwards. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 5th rebound in this one. Holmgren wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Conley the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Dort left side. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Another miss by Holmgren. Timberwolves leading by 9. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They get it again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Conley for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
Mike Conley is one of those guys who simply worked himself into being an outstanding 3-point shooter.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one at the line is good.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Randall left side. Poke loose. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Williams with the drive. Dort wide open. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the 3 from the corner.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The first one falls. And Conley drops them both.
Yeah, he's one of the last quintessential pure point guards. Mike Conley, steady as they come, looks for others first. He wants to make passes before he scores. He's a guy you love to have as a teammate.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Back to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Holmgren. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, Dort. Williams passes to Dort. Misses the 3. Timberwolves leading by 7. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 16 points for Anthony Edwards. Outside, Dort. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Randall's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. For 3, Edwards. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Williams passes to Hartenstein. Here's Holmgren. Get the shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Randall surveying the D. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Powerful move that time by Randall. And he'll go to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And Minnesota has possession. Edwards fires from way outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander against McDaniel. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. And he uses the glass on the lane. Stolen by McDaniels. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch. All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Club.
like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Rizifreezy in at the 3 slot. Young against Conley. The 15-footer. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Daniels down low. Outside Young. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. The rebound by Atlanta.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Young. And the layup falls.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. And the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Here's Conley. Buries it down low. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Johnson. Wide open look. Yes, on the jumper. Johnson's got 5 now.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Outside Edwards. The 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
To the middle. Here's Rizifreezy. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. The Hawks leading. Young with it. He's picked up by Conley. Young can't hit. Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. McDaniels finds Randall. Conley against Young. Pass to McDaniels. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
It's something I remember from their last outing. He was excellent at the charity stripe.
Oh, he gets them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Edwards. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first. Here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Young can't hit.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
Here's McDaniels. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Now here's Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Young, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, plenty of power behind that move from Johnson.
Minnesota leading by 3. Randall, a screen on Young. Conley passes to Randall. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
The kick out to Young. Oh, Both teams have it going here early. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got, Rizifreezy and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's a Kongwu in at the center position. Minnesota with the ball. 3-point lead. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
From deep, Johnson gets rebounded by Minnesota. And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his third year and still has plenty of room to grow.
Outside McDaniels. On target from about 13 feet. McDaniels got 8.
Takes a lot of control to hit that mid-ranger, and McDaniels has it.
To the paint. And Rizifreezy, the bucket, on the assist by Young.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Edwards looking it over. This one for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Rizifreezy. McDaniels covering. Pass to Young. 4-3. Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
Well, Trae Young is a tremendous outside shooter with almost limitless range.
The Timberwolves have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Conley passes to Gobert. Now Randall. Now Gobert. In the game against Denver, very impressive.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Here's Conley. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Conley's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
On the wing, Daniels. Johnson for 3. Randall pulls down the board. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Now here's Conley. He's covered closely, and that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts. And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. The 3 from Rizifreezy. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall deciding where to go with it. Goes up with the stripe. The kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Started out strong for 3-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Daniels, that one's true.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Outside Conley. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Young. 40 seconds left in the first half of this game.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Miller, a screen on Young. DiVincenzo, the pass to Miller, and he jams it home with authority.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Deflects the pass, and so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. "20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Young from long range. Offensive board. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Young. Johnson a screen on DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rizifreezy. No dice from the high post. The shot won't fall. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Atlanta on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back with you shortly.
I really like how he's playing so far, Shaq. I mean, he's being selective in his approach. Kind of the opposite of you, big fella.
Now let's take a moment. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Naz Reid. Miller is out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Niang, the pass to LeVert. Niang a screen. Lets it fly. The shot by LeVert, no good.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Alexander Walker with it. Watch by Wallace. Outside Reid. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. The Hawks leading. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The shot's good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's DiVincenzo. LeVert with a rebound.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
Wallace misses. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. It's picked off. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Stolen by Miller. On the wing, Ingles. Watch by Wallace. Ingles, good. Ingles has got 5 points now this quarter. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Niang outside from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Timberwolves have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Outside Reid. Outside, Ingles. 5 to shoot. Good D by Niang. The Hawks lead by 4. Here's Wallace. And the Hawks with another 3.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Capella with a rebound. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Wallace, the pass to LeVert. Wallace outside, pass to Capella. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Puts it up. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, you just couldn't get it done.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Wallace. Off target from three-point range. Timberwolves trail by 4. Reed with it. Now LeVert defending. LeVert goes against Reed. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Capella with a block.
Offensively, you have to be aware of Capella. He is a block master.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Down low. And Capella slams it down.
Wow. Clint Capella.
And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Minnesota again missing.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
Outside for LeVert. Pass to man. LeVert goes against Edwards. The 3-ball. The shot by LeVert, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Conley looking for an opening. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Yes, it's good. And now it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's McDaniels. And he makes it on the layup. McDaniels got 10 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Niang outside. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the floor for Atlanta, George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then it's Karis LeVert. And it's Wallace in at the point. Gobert finds Conley. Randall right side. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Capella with a rebound. Atlanta leading by 11. LeVert goes in. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Shot is good by Edwards.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Niang, pass to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Outside man. Here's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds now. It's Edwards on the wing. Nice move. Edwards can't get that one to fall. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. McDaniels passes to Conley. A quick shot there. It's off target.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
And Atlanta misses again.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Pass to Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there.
Substitution on the court.
From outside the arc, yet another assist.
And he's nearing this franchise's single-season record for assists, piling them up all year long.
And he and his teammates have such chemistry at this point. There's that unspoken connection and understanding of how they want to play. And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. Pass to Rizifreezy. Gobert against Okongwu. Puts up a deep 3. Daniels misses. Timberwolves trail by 9. And here's Edwards outside. Edwards from way deep.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Offensive rebound. Outside Young. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front.
Outside Edwards. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Atlanta. 1:39 left in the 4th. There's Young with the 3. And it's Young again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Okongwu. And here's Johnson. Checked by Randall. Here's Daniels. Knocks it down from distance. Daniels has got 6 points in the quarter.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Randall on the screen. From deep, Conley. Rebounded by Johnson. The Hawks lead by 9. Tries it from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Hawks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And big-time bragging rights won today, just grabbing that season series.
And what a huge performance it was for Trae Young.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Minnesota with the ball. 11-point game. No good on the quick 3. There's Young with the 3. Nails it from 3.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Okongwu, the pass to Young. Here he goes. An easy 2 on the layup. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle.